Hi, this is PR Sundar. Welcome to Pre-Market Report sponsored by Delta Dot Exchange. Apologies, yesterday due to some personal work I could not do post-market report, and most probably today evening also I have a lot of work. So maybe today evening also I may not be able to do post-market report. Coming back to market, the US markets a little bit jittery because for 2 weeks that market has fallen, and yesterday it's mixed. Dow is higher, Nasdaq and S&P fast down. But right now all futures are slightly higher. The gold, crypto, they are all shooting up, and crude oil is fallen a little bit. But yesterday, the price action in our market was very, very, very surprising because in the morning, the GIFT Nifty was indicating almost 100-point gap up, but that has never happened. And that's okay. 40, 50 point, it went higher. Then some profit booking came. That was also okay. But don't know what has happened. Sometimes in the afternoon, market, suddenly came into a good selling pressure. And Nifty future almost fell 200 point from the GIFT Nifty high in the morning to afternoon low here. Then there was some slight recovery. Even the Nifty spot as well as Nifty future both came below 24,200. And then finally in the CAS session, and the Nifty closed about 24,200. But Nifty closed about 24,200, Nifty future closed below 24,200. So traders, look only at the future, they don't look at the spot. And although GIFT Nifty is indicating a slight downtick now, but it looks like a GIFT Nifty is totally confused. And today morning I've seen the bid and ask price was very, very huge, and the liquidity is very, very bad. The hardly few trades is happening. So therefore that cannot be the true reflection of what is going to happen here. Surprisingly, ICICI Bank, HDFC Bank, Infosys, all three ADRs were down in US. Yesterday, it was the Bank Nifty that dragged the market down. The Bank Nifty at some point of time fell more than 650 points from intraday high to intraday low. I do not know why such a big fall. And just see one data. Since August 3, a first CAS session was introduced, and also the first trading session in August series. And from that day until yesterday, domestic institutions as well as foreign institutions put together, they have pumped in around 40,000 crore. That is about $4.5 billion. But despite that, market's not going anywhere. Forget about markets not going anywhere. On August 3, the Nifty closed somewhere near 24,800, and then now it has all the way come back. And remember, April, May, June, July, 4 months, and Nifty closed between 23,800 and 24,000. So although the Nifty may be lower, but Nifty is not likely to close below 24,000 today. But again, we don't know what this CAS session is planning to do in the last 15 minutes. And, even if it closes between 24,000 and 24,200, and still it will be 24,000 plus minus 200 for the last 4 months plus this month for 5 months. So this is a consolidation. It's a very, very long consolidation. Very, very rarely our market consolidate, in such a big time frame. And looking at the key stocks, the number one heavy weighted stock in India is HDFC Bank. That is again and again going towards 725. That is a 722 was the all-time low. Then that was broken last week. It went to 718. So that means it is hovering near all-time 52-week low. And then the second highest weighted stock is Reliance Industries. And they give all kinds of good news. Reliance Jio IPO, Reliance Credit, a new company where a foreign bank investing 50%. And then, Reliance retail IPO, with all these kind of things, and this market, Reliance Industries, is down nearly 20% from its all-time high, and then it has been trading around 1,300 for many months. So 1,300 plus or minus 20 rupees or 30 rupees. So again and again, it's going back to 1,300. So 725 is the benchmark for HDFC Bank, and 1,300 is the benchmark for Reliance Industries. So if there is no meaningful rally in the top stocks, then how the market can rally? So that is the thing. But there are all ingredients for a good rally in our market. No, if not a very decent rally, but at least 3-4%. So institutions are buying. Crude oil is not shooting up. Global markets are looking good. So with the new FCNR deposits, looks like about $80 billion might be coming to India. So logically, currency should appreciate. But if not appreciating, at least it is stabilizing. It stopped falling. It continuously fell from around 82 rupees to 97 rupees, then now stopped falling. So with all these things are there, but still market is struggling. But sometime it may happen, like markets may be reacting with some kind of a time lag, right? So when the economy may improve, but stock market may improve a little later. So that possibility is there. With such a buying by institutions 40,000 crore, who is selling actually? So it is a domestic retail investors. So looks like domestic retail investors are losing their patience. There's something called MTF, margin trade funding. So that book has gone to 1.4 lakh crore. So, assuming that brokers charge an average of 10% interest, so like 14,000, 15,000 crore must be the interest alone every month. But if the market is completely stagnating, so that the interest cost will eat into them. So, probably there may be some unwinding in the MTF books. I do not know, but the data doesn't show that. Data shows, MTF book hit an all-time high of 1.4 lakh crore. So, this is really confusing. Markets are not reacting to any positive news, but who knows, one day suddenly it may react positively. But with that hope only, I keep buying the call options, but market is showing the other way around. Market surprisingly showing the negative thing. So let us see. Today, very, very important, the first monthly expiry after the introduction of CAS. And during the CAS session, 3:15 to 3:30, the stocks are allowed to move 3%. And I'm sure big players, having huge positions in stock options, they will like to manipulate, especially if you're holding options that are plus or minus 3% from the current trading price, that is 315 trading price. So be very, very careful. Anything can happen after 315 to 330. So better close your positions before that and move your funds to maybe next week expiry or whatever you want to do. But don't keep the positions, intraday positions, especially stock options. Index is also subject to manipulation, but stocks can be manipulated more easily, right? So it is time to be very, very cautious. So it's going to be very interesting to see how the first CAS session on an expiry day market is going to behave. So hope you enjoyed watching this video. Thank you for watching.